My friend Bobak and I, back in May, we sound deadened his vehicle. It's a Toyota Prius Prime 2024 car of the year. I thought, what better vehicle than to use than the car of the year? Well, the results were quite interesting. This is a plug-in hybrid. There's not that much noise coming from under the hood, so there's not much use sound deadening under a hood of a EV or plug-in hybrid. Most of the time, the road noise is going to come from the floor, but I didn't really want to tear my friend's car apart. So typically where you'll see the best results, other than the floor, is the doors. Well, we had some interesting results when we did our before and after test. So here we're adding some sound deadening material inside the doors of the Prius. Inside the doors of this Prius has some noticeable sound deadening material already, but there is also a lot of bare metal. So we're adding the sound deadening material on that bare metal. Make sure that it is clean and dry, and also that the metal isn't too cold so it sticks properly. And also have a roller that is specialized for this type of material, because just pressing it with your hand, it won't make that much of it won't stick that well, especially inside the doors. You don't want it to fall. Luckily, this is a new car. Everything was clean and dry inside, so quite easy to add the sound deadening material. But it is still quite a lot of work, and if the results aren't that great, what is the point? Now that we've added, well, let's go back to the video. So what we'll do, we'll take some decibel readings with some sound deadening material to do a before and after comparison. We'll go 60 miles an hour. Right now we are only in EV mode. So with the gasoline engine off and only the EV mode, it looks like it jumps between 63 and 73, but as you saw, it basically stayed more along the lines of 72, 73 decibels. So and this road is pretty smooth. And let's not forget, the tires that we are rolling on are low resistance tires. They're Michelin Primacy, so they are of a harder compound of rubber, which makes it better for gas mileage, but unfortunately it doesn't make it as good for noise isolation. All right, so now we're going to go back and install some sound deadening materials in the doors, and we're gonna see if that makes a difference. She's all stuck. We'll get the roller and we'll finish her off. 3 big strips of dynamats, one there, one across, one on the bottom. As you saw, we just did the road test. I didn't see much difference in decibel reading, but we have to remember this is not a sound blocker, it's a sound deadener. So it's really how well does the vehicle sound with the doors insulated. Do you feel a difference? Do you notice a difference while driving? Do you hear?
I don't know. I really I couldn't tell you. The doors definitely have more of a clunk when I close it.
The doors do feel a lot more masculine when you close them.
Yeah, I feel more manly now that I drive my Prius with sound deadener in it. But I think it's really at slower speeds that I felt the difference, because at high speeds there's a lot of wind noise and whatnot, but at slower speeds it just felt, I don't know, maybe less vibration coming from the doors, but it could be in my head.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Taking the first door off was the hardest part, but after that it's pretty easy. So
yeah, it is pretty straightforward. It's just the thing is, it's all plastic, so the reason why it takes a little bit longer is if you're careful, you don't want to break anything. So take your time. The clips, they're easy to break. Luckily we didn't break one, which I'm surprised. But yeah, you can buy those clips on Amazon easily. So there are a few reasons why the insulation didn't really add up to much difference in the 2024 Toyota Prius Prime. When I did a 2008 Toyota Tundra, I did under the hood, and because the engine noise was quite loud, the before and after results, well, here they are quite impressive. I'll be using some sound deadening material under the hood of my 2008 Toyota Tundra. Now, one thing to note when using sound deadening material under a vehicle hood, you have to make sure that you buy something that is safe to use under the hood because there's heat. And it should make a considerable difference in deadening the noise under the hood of my Tundra. Now you're probably wondering why I would want to sound deaden the sound of, well, this. I mean, you'll still hear it. We'll be able to see the decibels when it's not insulated. And I'll be going around 100 kilometers an hour, that's 60 miles an hour on the highway, just to show you the difference. And also I'll rev it a little bit just to see if there's any difference. Now we'll take it to 100 kilometers an hour, just to make it as most scientific as I can. Cruise control. So there you saw, at 100 kilometers an hour, it's about 75, between high 74s to low 76 decibels, which isn't really that bad for a 14-year-old Toyota Tundra. First thing that you need to do before adding any type of sound deadening material is you need to clean under the hood thoroughly. You just have to make sure that there's no oily film left behind, that it is completely clean and dry to the touch. So the sound deadening material I'm using for the hood of my truck is butyl sound deadener mat. Now you might have heard also sound deadening mats that are asphalt based products. Butyl products are a lot better because when it reaches a higher temperature, especially under a car hood, it will begin to melting. And when that happens, it can lose up to 50% of its sound deadening capabilities. And also it will begin to smell, which is something that you really don't want in the cabin of your vehicle. Now that we have all of the sound deadening material that I wanted to install under the truck hood, it is time to go and check to see if it actually made a considerable difference. All right, now that I'm clear, let's bring this baby to 60 miles an hour. Gas lights on. I'm pretty well screwed. I got about 20 kilometers left. Now, all right, I'm at 100 kilometers an hour. You can see there, it did drop the decibel reading by 2 decibels. Now, I'll give you some examples of why it didn't work and why it might not work, or it might work in your vehicle. Now, the first one is the existing insulation in modern vehicles. Newer models like the 2024 Prius Prime often comes with advanced factory insulation, especially in higher trims. This includes elements like laminated front windows, thicker seals, and additional noise dampening material in the doors and other panels. Automakers now focus on providing a quieter cabin environment right from the factories. For example, this one. If you've only added dynamat in the middle section of the door and not around the speakers or other places where there might be vibrations, that might just not work that well. But if you have sound deadening sprays like Boom Mat, I believe it's called, then you can spray that in hard to reach places. Sound deadening spray, I find it's expensive for what it's worth. You have to apply a lot. But where sound deadening spray works well, where I find, is hard to reach places where you can't really add the mats. So it's good to have the alternative. So that just goes to show that not every vehicles will yield the same results. By doing underneath the hood of the Tundra, I got good results. But if I would have done under the hood of the Prius, nothing. But in the meantime, if you want to watch another awesome video about sound deadening a vehicle, I think it's right there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to do a live stream soon. So watch for that. And subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, AC's off. Oh, that's great. I'll turn that off too.